Hey guys, this is a specific recording for um, a specific property. It is on, let me find the address here, 7404 Duke Drive in Hudson, Florida. It's kind of a hybrid between a turnkey typical property that we sell and a kind of our tired landlord program where you're kind of taking it as is. So it's kind of falls somewhere in between. We own this property. Um, so I wanted to kind of just review it, and also to just kind of mention that it's something where we come across scenarios where if we can help people out, we like to be able to do that, to where we kind of create a win-win-win situation for everyone. We bought this house and inherited a tenant that is a single woman with 4 kids. So we knew that if she got kicked out, it's going to be very, very tough for her to find another place to live, um, and still meet her budget. But she does have Section 8. Section 8 actually went up on the rent, to make it to where it could be a viable product. So before we just kicked her out, I think that we wanted to go this route to be able to provide our clients, you watching this video, with a very cool opportunity at a lower price point, and also be able to help out this nice family. So with that being said, I wanted to kind of show you the deal. So let's show you the deal. I'm going to share my screen. So there we go, share it. So here's where we are. This is Duke Drive. It is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1-car garage. It's 1,000 square feet, built in 1970. It's concrete block, no pool. We did the permit check. You can see that the AC is 2017, so it's only 4 years old, which is great. And the roof is 2002. The roof is shot. Okay. The target rent, which is not actually target rent here, it's the actual approved rent from Section 8 from the Pasco County Housing Authority, is $1,290. And I think the whole entire rent is being paid. The tenant may have to pay $100 of it or something, a very small amount. So you can see here the gross annual rent. There's your maintenance for 5%. Got to get a property managed. There's another $1,200. Taxes are around $2,500. We estimated the insurance to be around $1,700. So before you make a mortgage payment, you're going to put $9,300 in your back pocket, at a purchase price of $165,000. So it's fairly rare nowadays. There's not a lot of $165,000 homes floating around in our area. They just don't exist, and it's going to give you a return of 5.66%. So we feel like that's a good return. It's a lower price point. It's just a lower price, or a lower buy-in cost, to be able to still get good cash flow. And what we're going to do, the reason why I said it's a higher, kind of a hybrid between them, is I'm going to go to the photos. Okay. So here are the photos of Duke Drive. Okay. You can see here's the 2017 AC. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to, we typically on the kind of the tired landlord program is we don't, we kind of sell it as is, and then let the buyer actually do the renovation, but they're going to get it at a cheaper price point, but they have to pay cash. So we thought, okay, we already own the property. What can we do to kind of do a hybrid between it? So the nice thing about this property is it's already got the AC that's 2017. The roof is old, it's 2002. It needs to be replaced. So I'm just going to kind of go through these, but you can see here, the bathroom's in pretty good condition. You can see the electrical panel looks good. And the kitchen, as you can see right here, is actually in pretty good shape. So these have obviously been updated. They were probably updated, 10, 15 years ago. They're not brand new cabinets, but they're certainly not 1970 by any means. So this house is fairly well taken care of. You can just tell there's not a bunch of, these are just pictures when we were there. So it's not like they even probably had much notice that we were there. So you can notice that there's not a lot of stuff on the counters. There's someone that cares about the property that they own. You can see there's some closer looks. So it's got the updated Formica. Appliances look like they're in pretty good shape. You can see you got a black appliance and a white appliance. But overall, this tenant takes pretty darn good care. You can see, look at the living room right here. It's a couch, a table, pretty clean. These are the kind of tenants that you want. It tells you a lot just on how they take care of the house. So you're getting a property that has a bathroom that's in good shape, a kitchen that's in good shape. And what we're going to do is we want to make sure we're going to open it up to where you can finance this property. So how can we finance this property instead of paying cash? The roof is old. It would never pass an inspection with this roof. We're going to put a new roof on it. We're going to paint the entire exterior of the house to give it a nice, fresh, clean look. And then we're also going to put in our standard landscaping package as well too. So it's going to photograph well. It's going to have a nice new coat of paint. It's going to be landscaped, and it's going to have a nice new roof. So you've got all the big ticket items, you know, the AC, the roof, the electrical's in good condition. The plumbing's in good condition. So it should have no problem passing for inspection on a loan, which means that you don't have to pay cash for this, and you're coming up with 20% or 25% of the 165,000, and you've got a tenant with guaranteed rent at $12.90. So it's like anything you have. It is the retail value to the retail rent right now is higher, but you're also getting guaranteed rent, and you're not paying as much either. You would be paying a higher price to us if we were to go in and rent it or renovate it, you know, and do more interior kind of updating. So here is the inspection. You'll be provided a whole inspection report plus the pictures you just saw. You can see here the roof is, or the the AC is 2017, and then just kind of go through it. You're going to be provided all this information, but let's see. And you can see here, like on the cabinet, the cosmetic scratch, things like that, uneven floor tiles. Those are just kind of standard things that we typically see throughout. But again, tub has cosmetic chips. So, you know, there's going to be items that we would have went in and fixed to be able to provide, but you're also getting it at a less expensive price. You can see there's some ceiling damage, uneven. It's not a big deal. Ceiling stain, that always happens when you have a roof that's older. So anyways, I wanted to take you through, here's kind of the summary that, again, you'll be able to read. It's not that bad. You've got some fence issues, something about an irrigation timer. Let's see, but there's always a little bit of damage at the bottom of these doors on the outside. Stain lower air handler, closet walls, and garage. Dry at inspection. You can see roof permit 2002. It's at the end of its life. Damaged shingles. We're just replacing that. Let's see, the tint is failing. So these are all things that kind of ticky-tack things that we go in and fix. You've got your damaged ceiling there. Not a huge deal, you know, a contractor can go in. So those are going to be things that you're going to be responsible for probably once the tenant moves out. I don't know if I would go in and spend much money. You may take one of our contractors and have them go in there for $1,000, or give them a budget of say $2,000 and just kind of have them maybe fix some of these small items. But you can see here, this house is, well, you know, it's not super overgrown. You can see the side yard. These are actually the inspection pictures from the inspector. Again, let's see, just kind of going. So there's the fence. You know, that's something that you may want to have as part of the punch list. But you can see the AC looks good. It's clean. Let's see, just continue to go through this. You know, there's the AC. That garage door has definitely been replaced. That's not an original garage door. You can tell because it has those bars through it. So they have to meet the higher wind codes. You can see the garage ceiling going through it. So you can see here's below the AC air handler. He says it's dry. You can see here's the roof. It's definitely old. It's a 3-tab roof. So we'll need to replace that. You can see here all those shingles, these 3-tab shingles. This may be okay. We'll have to look into this further, but definitely the shingle roof we will replace. Again, you can see this flooring is fine. It's good tile. You can drop things on it, spill things on it, and you won't have any issues there. You can see there's the kitchen. You can see that the stove top is actually in pretty good shape. There's not a bunch of stains all over the place. Again, here's close-ups of the bathroom. That's a nice, they do a good job of keeping that bathroom in good shape. Um, there's the panel, there's the hot water heater. You can see here that all looks good. It looks newer. Um, Again, there's cosmetic chips, things like that. You're going to see that there's the chip they were talking about in the kitchen cabinet. The window tint failing, that's obviously not a very big deal. So you can see everything's PVC, all the plumbing, that's great. That's copper, that's what you want to see on the plumbing. And that's it, guys. So just to kind of let you know is, is there some money that you would want to spend after the tenant probably moves out, or at least go in and maybe spend a little bit of money to go, maybe just ask the tenant, hey, what are some things that maybe they would like to have? But I wouldn't spend very much, especially since we're going to do the roof and kind of do the cosmetics on the outside. So that's the deal in a nutshell. 165,000. We can close right away, and you're getting a price that's lower than what you very rarely see in this market right now. You're still getting a 5.66 cap, and you may have a tenant. She's been there 3 years, so you may have a tenant that would be there for another 5 years. So, anyways, this deal isn't for everyone, but I think that it's a fairly easy deal. You're helping a lady out with 4 kids. She's not going to want to go anywhere. So I just wanted to provide an overview of this deal. I hope this helps, and we look forward to adding this to someone's portfolio. I think it's a great deal.